It's hard to believe, but the cast of Beverly Hills 90210 was even more dramatic off camera. From strict rules to little white lies, this is everything you didn't know about the cast, behind the scenes. Keep watching till the end, where we reveal the reasons behind some of the show's shocking plot twists. First things first, Jennie Garth and Tori Spelling's off-screen friendship is 100% real.
I am here with the one and only Jennie Garth, my bestie. Hashtag BFF, hashtag bestie for life.
We can thank them for the recent 90210 reboot. It came from the fact that Jennie and I wanted to work together. We've been best friends ever since the show, so we've been best friends for 30 years, Tori admitted with a smile. But did you know that 90210 almost wasn't a success? The Fox show was a dud when it first debuted in 1990. It had mediocre viewers and ranked number 118 in the ratings. But the show started gaining traction after the season 1 finale. While all other shows were on their reruns period, 90210 swooped in with new episodes. The teen angst and drama were enough to hook in a loyal fan base. From there, 90210 went from low-rated guilty pleasure to a cultural phenomenon. The mostly unknown stars became some of the most famous people in the world. In her memoir, Garth wrote, "In just a matter of weeks, we went from being just another generic ensemble cast of any old primetime drama to being superstars. I don't think any of us were prepared for the stardom that was thrust upon us in this way." When the show was first scripted, Luke Perry, who played Dylan, wasn't supposed to be part of the main cast. The production team realized they needed a brooding bad boy, someone who would show up in a handful of episodes to help the storyline. But eventually, legendary producer Aaron Spelling saw Luke's potential. Aaron fought to keep the actor on the show, and we're sure fans across the globe are happy he did.
You are the hottest thing in America right now for teenage girls. What is that like?
It's scary, it's dangerous.
Perry remained on the show until 1995. He left for 3 years to pursue other opportunities, then returned in 1998 and stayed on until the end. In March 2019, Perry died at the age of 52 due to complications after suffering a stroke. Speaking of unexpected castings, Tori Spelling had to audition under a fake name. Her dad produced the show, and she didn't want to be accused of nepotism. So, without Aaron's knowledge, she went in to audition. "I really wanted to play Andrea. I went in under a different name, then I got the part of Donna, which I'm sure had something to do with my dad," Tori explained. Now let's talk about the cast drama. Shannon Doherty was arguably the biggest breakout star from 90210's earlier seasons, and also the one who developed the biggest diva reputation. So much so that she would always upset the producers and her fellow co-stars until they finally reached their breaking point. Shannon would show up late every day messing with filming hours. Not only that, but she and Jennie fought all the time. Some fights even turned physical.
Maybe you are just jealous.
Poor Tori was always in the middle, trying to calm them down and bring peace.
So yeah, a lot of what people will see in the series happened as we were starting to film.
But even that got too much. Tori eventually went to her dad and told him that Shannon needed to be fired. "I felt like I was a part of something, a movement, that cost someone their livelihood," Tori said. She added that Shannon was never a horrible person, and they were best friends on set. But the producer's final straw wasn't because of Doherty's attitude. Spelling had very strict rules on set. One of them was that the cast was not allowed to cut their hair because that could mess with the storyline. Smack dab in the middle of season 4, Doherty decided to cut her hair. That was Spelling's final straw. Doherty's haircut threw off the show's continuity, so Spelling fired her. While that was happening, Jennie Garth was quietly struggling with anxiety. In her memoir, she explained she was comforted by everyone working on the show around her, but after hours she'd get anxious when strangers approached her. Simple tasks like going to the mall or buying groceries became overwhelming for Garth. She had to switch on when she only wanted to shut down and not be around anyone. "I began to suffer a level of anxiety that was, at times, nearly paralyzing. When the panic attacks started to kick in, I became even more withdrawn," Garth wrote. Since then, she's been on her self-care journey. Jason Priestley had a tough time too. He became a teen heartthrob for playing the ultimate nice guy, Brandon Walsh. In real life, Priestley was desperate to shed the goody two-shoes image. He started partying hard and living large to prove that I was nothing like the sanctimonious Brandon Walsh, he wrote in his memoir. Did you know about Gabrielle Carteris and her little white lie? Gabrielle was 29 years old when she landed the job as Andrea Zuckerman. Age in question, she was past the years of playing a teenage girl, but Gabrielle's youthful looks helped her out. That, and she didn't tell anyone her actual age. A lawyer said to her that she could put any age on her contract, so long as it was over the age of 21. So that's what Gabrielle did. When my real age did come out, the show was just starting to take off and my character was established enough that they did not fire me. But a producer did say to me, "You're lucky we didn't know your age when we hired you," Carteris shared. Let's turn up the steam. Remember Brenda and Dylan's romance? Yeah, a super passionate whirlwind affair. Then they did it, and fans lost their minds. Just FYI, fandom forums and blogs can all agree that Dylan and Brenda were one of the hottest 90210 couples. But behind the scenes, the Fox network wasn't having it. They felt Brenda was too happy about having sex, a narrative they didn't want to push for their young audience. The creator of the show, Darren Star, spoke about it once. I was strongly advised to write a show that would address the consequences of that sexual experience. So the first episode of the second season, Brenda broke up with Dylan because their relationship had gotten too mature, he said. And while Brenda was having pregnancy scares, there was Donna. Did you know that there's a reason why Donna didn't lose her virginity until the finale of season 7? And it's kind of funny. Aaron Spelling reportedly wasn't comfortable with his daughter, Tori, having steamy storylines. Such a dad move. Then there was Steve. The actor, Ian Zering, is very passionate about his work. So much so that he once trashed his dressing room when they cut a major storyline for his character. That was like the first time I really got some great words to say, and I workshopped them and I studied. I brought game, and it never even made it through the edit, Ian said. That's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching our video. Please like, subscribe, and spread the word about our channel. Be well and be kind.